back to our coverage of Origins 2018. I'm here with Isaac Vega from Plaid Hat Games. Isaac, howdy.
Howdy, thanks for having me.
We have a very, very shiny game.
Yes.
To show off, one that has me super excited because of all the toys that we now have on the table. It's called Starship Samurai.
Yes.
Tell us about this game.
So Starship Samurai is an area control game.
Okay.
It's pretty much, imagine feudal, all the stuff that's happening in feudal Japan, but in space. So you are trying to take over the Lotus Galaxy. The Galactic Emperor has just died, and you are one of the 4 most powerful clans of the galaxy vying for power. Gotcha. So right now we have a 2-player game set up. What you're going to be doing throughout most of your game is you're going to be using these action tokens, these order tokens here, and selecting one action during your turn. What's cool about this system is that it modifies how powerful your action is. So let's say you want to go ahead and move units. Now I can go ahead and choose, do I want to move 1 unit or do I want to move 4 units? Okay. You know, so it can go ahead and amplify that. You can also use that to draw cards. You can gain wealth. And you can also move allegiance. So the allegiance track here is very important. Okay. Because it's kind of like you're trying to vie for control of the lesser clans in the galaxy. Gotcha. And where they end up at the end of the round is going to determine how many victory points you're going to be getting at the end of the game. Okay. So you're constantly pushing and pulling. You can pull off of another player's track and push them onto your own. So there's lots of different things that you can do to manipulate that track. As well, you're trying to claim different location cards. Having the most power in a location is going to be able to gain you that location's benefits at the beginning of every turn. So turns are broken up into us selecting one different action each turn, then going back and forth the next player. We determine power at the beginning of every turn and see who's going to be gaining that benefit. After we've all played our orders for the turn, we're going to be playing, getting into the battle phase. Okay. So we're going to be playing one battle card face down. This is an order card here. Battle card face down. Yep. We'll reveal it, and then it's going to tell us how it's going to modify our power. Okay. So in this situation, let's say you're the blue pair. It's going to go ahead and give you +1 power for each unit that you control in that location. So you're going to go ahead and add 1 to that. You'll total up, see who has the most power at the end of that battle, and then they're going to go ahead and claim that location card. They'll get the benefits one last time, they'll claim the location card as their own, and then they'll gain 5 victory points on the track. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's neat about that too is that you'll notice right up here, there's a symbol right up there. There's going to be symbols that are either 1, 2, 3, or 4 pips. Okay. You are trying to collect a full set, so you want 1 of each. At the end of the game, you're going to gain additional victory points for having sets. So you're also trying to go after specific locations. You don't always just want to go after any location because you want to collect a full set. Okay. Now, because you won this battle, all of your units are going to return to your supply. And then your opponent is going to gain an advantage on the next rounds because another location is going to come. Their guys get to stay. They stay out there. Yeah. So it's a nice little catch-up mechanic, and they're going to be able to gain those benefits because they have more power at the beginning of the next rounds. All right. So these units weren't destroyed because they lost the battle. They just retreated far enough that... Right, but don't worry, there's plenty of things that do destroy units in the game. Good. So one of the really cool mechanics in the game is what we're calling Samurai Stomp. So, if a location is full, you'll notice there's 7 different spots at every location. Yep. If a location is full, ships can't move in there anymore. No. But guess what can? Samurai. So you're going to be able to destroy the weakest ship in a location, boom. And if there's a tie, you get to choose which one. So that one's now destroyed in their graveyard. All of your samurais have very interesting, unique abilities. How many samurai are in the box? There are 8 samurai in the box. 8 different, and I don't know if you can see the different sculpts are very, very different. They are in different poses. They've got almost different sizes, wing size, and every samurai has its own ability that it has in the game and its own power value. So you'll notice that all of your ships are going to have a similar power value. You all have a power card on those ships, and then you also have different power values for your samurai. And this is what makes your clan unique, depending on which samurai you have. Okay. And you draft these at the beginning of the game. You do a snake draft. First player chooses one, it goes back to the last player, they choose 2, and then it goes back around. Okay. And so you're always choosing different samurai to go ahead and try out different unique abilities. But really, that is the game. It's fairly simple, but there's lots of strategic meat in there because you're constantly trying to vie for allegiance, take different locations, and you play until you run out of location cards. And there's a different set amount of location cards in the game depending on how many players play.
Excellent. So how long does a game usually take?
Anywhere between 60 to 90 minutes.
Okay. It moves pretty quick. How many rounds does that usually take?
So in a 4-player game, you play 4 rounds, but in a 2-player game, you play 6, so it lasts a little longer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. So this looks like a production final version.
It's a production final version.
How soon could somebody say take this home?
We're expecting it to release next month.
Okay. So it'll be certainly by Gen Con, you'll have plenty of copies.
Gen Con at the latest. Yes, correct.
Excellent.
And you'll notice here that there are acrylic tokens as well. If people want to go to plaidhatgames.com or pre-order at their local game store, they can go ahead and get these acrylic tokens instead of the normal cardboard ones that come in the game.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Starship Samurai, I'm with Isaac Vega from Plaid Hat Games. Thank you for watching the Dice Tower. More on the way from Origins.
Thanks for having me, man.
You bet.
Appreciate it.